All right, good afternoon, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WD here Chat Line Podcast. This the host CB, and beside me, I have my twin brother with me. He's a Tennessee Titan fan. We're gonna get to how all of this came about for the ones that don't know. But basically tonight, as you guys know, Who That Nation, we play the Tennessee Titans tomorrow. So what better representative to have than my own blood to come on here and discuss his thoughts of why he believes their Titans going to be successful against us tomorrow. So just be ready for that. A little back and forth with that. I'm eager to hear, you know, how he believed his guys are going to be successful. But other than that, who that next? I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. We're in New Orleans. We at Holiday Inn. So anybody that's in New Orleans right now or coming downtown to Bourbon Street, man, just hit your boy up. I'ma definitely link up to y'all. So let me get into the comments. I see Elite Goods is in the building. He giving the smiles. What's up, Elite Goods? And I apologize for the lighting, man. This lighting is definitely crazy in here. It's not enough light. Excuse me. I see Vip Boy in the building. Said who that? Who that to you, Vip Boy? Shout out to my boy Hoodie Jude. We went and ate at Bobby Abear's restaurant out there in Metairie. Went inside, sat down. Who do I see? I see my dog, Hoodie Jude. Hoodie Jude, man. Definitely appreciate you for chopping it up with you, talking Saints football. It was a pleasure to meet you in person. That was a wonderful experience, fam. So definitely shout out to you. And I can't wait till tomorrow to hear your thoughts and opinions on the matchup. But shout out to you, fam. Jeremiah Willis said, "What's up, y'all? WD4L, let's go Saints." He also said, "Y'all just like twin brother each other though." Okay, so before we get started, man, I'm gonna pass the mic to my brother and just let him introduce himself, and then we'll get started on that. So here go my bro.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Um, like CB said, we twins, as you can see. Been a Titans fan for my whole life. Just kind of give you a background on how I became a Titans fan. Back in '99, back in 1999, when the Titans went to the Super Bowl, um, they went up against the Rams, and I was tuned in. 6, 7 years old, dialed in as a little kid. And from that moment, you know, I I became a Titans fan. Steve McNair moving around, Kevin Dyson, Eddie George, those guys, Samari Rolle. Um, that's how I became a Titans fan from that day on. Um, as far as being a bandwagon fan, a lot of these cats out here, they'll jump on the team with teams that's won multiple Super Bowls, but I wasn't that type of guy. The Titans, we haven't won a Super Bowl yet. But we had a chance back in '99. Um, but that didn't stop me from, being a diehard fan from '99 up until today. 2023. Hopefully that drought ends this year. We start with week one tomorrow down here at the Superdome. So, my guys are ready. Are the Saints ready? I don't know, but I'm pretty confident in, my guys.
Okay. Shout out to my boy B. Yeah, basically like what he was saying, just far as how he became a fan. The Carolina, just to know, we're from Carolina. For the ones that don't know, the Carolina Panthers didn't move up here. Well, didn't move up to North Carolina until 1999. So I already told you guys, my backstory about how I became a Saints fan, about a family member being out there in Lake Charles, in the army. He was in the army down there, attending Saints games, etc. He kind of got us introduced to football. But that's basically how I got on, and we was fans. We was Saints, and I was a Saints fan. He was a Titan fan before the Panthers even got up to North Carolina. So this ain't no bandwagon stuff. Saints fans that we know, from the ones that know me, I've been repping before we even won the Super Bowl. So yeah, man, just two teams. It's not a lot of history. I'm talking about going in the '90s and before Sean Payton and then with the Titans. It's not a lot of history to, far as winning wise, with both ball clubs. But yeah, that's just how we got down with our teams, man. But anyway, what we're gonna do tonight, well, what we're gonna do this afternoon. This will not be a long show. Like I said, I just wanted to get on, just pick his brain a little bit, and just explain to us who that nation how he think his guys are gonna beat us, and then I kind of reiterate what I was saying in the preview show, so we can go ahead and get started with that. Um, but yeah, it's nice down here in New Orleans, man. Definitely gonna show my bro around the city, Bourbon Street. We're gonna hit that up tonight, so let's just go ahead and get started. Basically, I just want to know from him our our defense. We're gonna start with our defense because Saints fans, we already know we feel like the Tennessee Titans that start with Derrick Henry. So I pass the mic back to him. It's gonna be our defense against y'all's offense. How did you think y'all's offense is gonna be successful against our defense?
So yeah, starting with the offensive side of the ball. You have to start with number 22 in the backfield, Derrick Henry. Um, Derrick Henry, if you do a comparison of the Titans and the Saints, we have the best player that's going to step on that field tomorrow. So we feel pretty comfortable, pretty confident in Derrick Henry. Um, we also picked up Tajay Spears from Tulane in the draft in the third round. We picked him up. He's a two-way dimensional player. So, our plan going in, Tim Kelly, he said we're going to be physical, but we're also going to be energetic. We're going to be multi-dimensional, not just running the ball down y'all's throats. We plan on getting the big guys involved, DeAndre Hopkins. If you don't know who that is, you'll find out tomorrow. And he's wide receiver 1B, in my opinion. Wide receiver 1A, Traylon Burks, second-year player out of Arkansas. And I'm telling you guys, just be on the lookout for him tomorrow. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm expecting big things out of Traylon Burks. So again, starting in the backfield, we got Derrick Henry, Tajay Spears. On the outside, we got the receivers, DeAndre Hopkins, Traylon Burks. And then, you go to the quarterback position, Ryan Tannehill. He's shown that he can get the job done. He helped lead us to an AFC championship game a few years ago. The key to his success, in my opinion, is going to be those five guys up front. If I had a slight concern, I would say the offensive line in my opinion, is um, where that concern is going to be. Whether those guys show up tomorrow, just being honest, we'll see because we have four new starters. Um, our center, Aaron Brewer, he's a versatile player. He's our starting center, but last year he played guard as well as center. So we got him, coming in as a starting center. Then we got our left guard, Pete Skronsky. That was our first round draft pick out of Northwestern. Big mauler. I think that guy's he's gonna hold his own tomorrow. See laughing, but we're gonna see tomorrow. Two guys I'm confident on that front five is Aaron Brewer and Peter Skoronsky. Um, so then our left tackle, Andre Dillard. Again, we picked him up from the Eagles in a trade. Don't know what the guy's really about. We can, look at the preseason, but those guys really wasn't out there that much in the preseason. And then we got Daniel Brunskill. We picked him up from San Fran. We got the new GM from San Fran, Rand Carthon. He brought some guys over. Um, when he came down to Tennessee. And then our right tackle, Chris Hubbard. We pretty much just picked him up off the street. He gave Cleveland some good run last year. Had a few starts over there in Cleveland. But those guys, like I said, the only concern on the offensive side is the front five, with the exception of Aaron Brewer and Peter Skoronsky. But if those guys give Ryan Tannehill just a little bit of time to let the plays develop, get the offense moving, get it going, again, I really feel comfortable going into tomorrow and coming out, with a victory, 1-0.
I got a question. I got a question. I heard you talking about Ryan Tannehill and how he led y'all. Uh, Recently, um, y'all drafted one quarterback. I forgot his name. Malik Willis. And then the following draft, you draft Will Levis. So if Ryan Tannehill is supposed to be this guy or this guy that led y'all here and there, why did y'all go out in the draft and get two quarterbacks? Should the money and all of that be an issue? I mean, what are we talking about here? And the second thing, the offensive line. If we stun Derrick Henry, he's unable to run the ball. That's it on y'all's offense. Traylon Burks, you named Traylon Burks. This guy had 440. I know he got hurt and stuff, but he showed no indications of why he about to be that dude. He's not better than DeAndre Hopkins is y'all's number one receiver. This Traylon Burks guy, I mean, I know some good comparisons and stuff, him coming out of college, but like, I just think you just give him too much praise yet. He ain't shown the lead nothing yet. I mean, like I said, just to be fair, he did get hurt, but even when he was there, it was nothing spectacular that the man was doing, the little boy was doing. But yeah, I just want to, you got one starter returning on the offensive line. So, I mean, what gives you the confidence that, DH is still back to do that? And how our defense been getting down. Our defense been getting down for years after years. We got DA. He's the shot call on the defense, calling our defensive plays. Um, you know how we've been getting down. I mean, so why do you think y'all's offense is about to just bust through like that? But specifically, I'm talking about the offensive line. You got one returner, and everybody else is fresh. Do you know our line we're going up against? Cam Jordan is going to be getting a fresh tackle. Your returner, is he a tackle or center? The center.
Yeah, Aaron Brewer. That's our only returner.
Okay, so you giving Cam fresh meat. Giving Carl Granderson, he been solid for us. That's fresh meat. And then we got, two vets. We're gonna have Kalen Saunders, Nathan Shepard. We're gonna have Brian Brzee, catching a little wreck with your new guys. I mean, are you for certain that the offensive line gonna hold up? But I just want to know about the Ron Tannehill situation. You just raved about him, but your coach bringing in quarterback after quarterback, in these drafts to try to, move away from him. So what's the issue with that? Yeah, first off, Traylon Burks, that's a grown man. Don't disrespect that man like that. He not a little boy. That's a grown man, and just mark my word. We're gonna be in the Superdome tomorrow. We're gonna see, who gonna put up and shut up. But I want you to look for number 16. But anyway, going back to your first question with Ryan Tannehill, as football. Um, Ron Tannehill is 35, 36. I believe. I think he just turned 36. And this year he has a cap hit of $36 million. So, as a football team, you always have to look forward to the future. Who is going to be the predecessor? Who's going to replace Ryan when he's done? He's also coming up on the last year of his contract. So, drafting Malik Willis last year, we drafted him and we put him out there on the field. It was very disappointing. So we had to go back to the drawing board. And remember, we brought in a new GM. So when a new GM come in, he want to do things his way. What he see, what he want done, that's what he's going to do. So he felt we needed to bring in another QB. So, we went out and got Will Levis out of Kentucky. Who's going to be the guy next up after Ryan? Who knows? But I do believe, Ryan, his skill set, he's, in my opinion, he's not a great quarterback. He's a above average QB. He has enough in the tool set to get the job done for us, to get to where we need to go. Ryan is good enough to get us there. But football is a business. 36 million cap hit this year. We can get out of that after this year. So you have to prepare yourself as a team to move on, move younger. Ryan is continuing to get older. So that's my thoughts on Ryan. But this is his last year to make a statement, just to show to the other 32 teams, 31 teams, hey, I still got something left in the tank. But we might decide to bring him back. I mean, I don't know. It depends on Ryan and how he holds up, how he plays. But we've given this man plenty of weapons to be successful. And, going back to the front five, I stated earlier that was a slight concern. The offensive lineman.
A slight concern.
It's a slight. Concern. Nah, it's not a full concern. I don't think so. I say it's a slight concern. Going into tomorrow, and that's just being a realist. I'm not gonna be biased on just because those are my guys. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it 100. About everything. So, that's a slight concern. Those front five. Tomorrow I'll see if they show up or not. Keys to victory for my guys. I think just making the travel, bringing the 53 in the town. I think that's our first key to victory. We here in NOLA. We healthy. We ready to go. And then my second key, I had to get the keys to victory. My second key to victory would be the offensive line. Just get around just a little bit of time to work. If they get around a little bit of time to work, he can get things done. D-Hop, Trailer. You gonna keep hearing Trailer, man. I'm telling you. That man is a dog. And it's no disrespect to DeAndre. We know who DeAndre is. And you gonna find out tomorrow.
You Trailer that's better than DeAndre Hopkins.
I think
man only had little over 4.
I'm saying his ceiling in regards to age and projection, going forward. Traylon 23, if that, second year player, DeAndre 31. I mean, you do the math, who has a higher ceiling? I would pick my guy Traylon Burks. And that's no shade on
DeAndre Hopkins, he gonna get 1,000. He gonna get 70, 80. But I think not DeAndre. I think Traylon, he gonna get his as well. But regardless, those are two guys that y'all got to deal with them on. So Marshawn Lattimore. I remember last time I was on last year or whenever we played in Nashville, your boy Saints Uptown was talking about Lattimore was in the conversation of Jalen Ramsey, and then we go get a guy off the street, Marcus Johnson. He come in, had 5 receptions for 100 yards on Marcus Lattimore. Picked the guy up off the street. Marshawn Lattimore picked up a guy off the street, came in and put it down. Yeah, on Lattimore. So I hope Lattimore ready to go. That's all I'm gonna say, because he gonna have to deal with not only DeAndre, he gonna have to deal with Traylon. And I don't know if I guess you could tell me, is Lattimore chasing DeAndre around the field, or is he just picking up whoever line up in front of him?
Lattimore always been chasing DeAndre B. I mean, team number 1.
Yeah, he gonna be running around with DeAndre. I mean, it's no need for him to stay put. There's no need for him to stay put. I mean, because if we get DeAndre out the ball game, I believe Trey broke. He ain't gonna be no threat like that to us. But let me get back to the comments right quick. I see some of y'all. Shout out to Tramal. Shout out to the OG CB events. It was good with you, OG. Tramal said, I didn't know you had a twin CB. Yeah, fam, had a twin. Brought them on. We just told y'all, how we became fans of, the teams that we're repping. I mean, as you guys know, y'all know how CB. I done told y'all how I got down with the Saints. Yeah, Randy's twin brother, identical. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Doug Corleone said, who that? You said, am I seeing double? Yeah, fam, it's double, fam. Okay, Whitley Jeremiah said it's time to put up or shut up with our team head coach, Dylan. Yeah, fam. DA coming to this season starts tomorrow. I mean, now, with that being said, it's just game 1, but this is at the Superdome. The intensity level, this shouldn't be no egg or slow start or nothing like that. This is the start of Derek Carr's campaign with the New Orleans Saints. All the motivation tactics and everything should be here. We shouldn't be allowing no team to come in our building and handle us. Absolutely not.
Can you read Tramal Keller? That comment right there, see?
He said, I think CB was a Titans fan in the thumbnail. I put your picture on the thumbnail. And we identical. That's it. Yeah, that was a picture of B in the thumbnail. But you got some people say we look just alike. Some say we look a little different, but it's really the people that know us. Shout out to my boy WD. He said, man, if y'all didn't have on NFL attire, I wouldn't know who's who. Shout out to you, WD. Doug Corleone said that boy Caesar should be extra motivated. Age tomorrow now. Yeah, fam. Super motivated. Because when they didn't get him that 5-year option, I thought they was gonna let him test the market. I know they was gonna give him this season to, prove himself, but obviously they had a game plan. The season hadn't started and they gave him the extension. So obviously they had a game plan on why they didn't give him, why they didn't extend that 5th year, because they had a new deal coming. Shout out to Cesar Ruiz. He's gonna be our right guard. I mean, am I hopping around with joy? I mean, I'm happy for him. I still need to see more, because last season, he was nipped up a little bit, but he was playing hella better than, the previous year. So, or 2 years back when he was, just getting beat. So, I mean, he's paid now. I'm going to ride with him, going to trust him. Okay, WD said because Lattimore doesn't play in the slot, nor can Ramsey.
You got to follow up on that, WD. Are you responding to what I was saying about Lattimore?
No, you talking about Marcus Johnson?
Marcus Johnson
Went for 100 something on Lattimore.
Five receptions for 100, and when we had him on the team again, we picked him up off the streets the week of. We bounced him in the slot on the outside.
It was funny, boy.
Me and C was in the stands, and we saw Lattimore get burned.
I didn't see Marcus Johnson hang up no 100 on him. No.
Stats, man.
He hung up 100.
5 receptions for 100. You know B ain't gonna come over here and be lying about it. 5 for 100. And he was in the stands when we watched it. But again, shout out to Lattimore. I ain't saying the man trash, but ever since Uptown made that statement a few years ago, that man ain't in the same conversation as Jalen Ramsey.
He not in the same conversation.
Nah, you gotta chill on that. Gotta chill. Chill with that.
Y'all hear this? Who that nation?
He'll top 10 for sure, but what? 5 and below, like 7, 8, 9, down towards the 10. Best corner. I give him, enough respect to acknowledge he a top 10. But nah, he ain't a top 5. I'm trying to figure out what CB's Titans have guarding our wide receivers though. That's a good question, WD.
No, he said I'm trying to figure out what cornerbacks the Titans have.
We have as guarding our wide receivers though.
So
we got Christian Fulton, LSU, coming into his 3rd year, contract year. He wanting a new bag. We got Roger McCreary. We got
who?
Got Kevin Byard, got Amani Hooker.
Is Kevin Byard gonna be guarding the receivers, or he gonna be playing center field?
It just depends it depends how we adjust.
Yeah. What was y'all's was y'all's defensive passing?
Normally,
what was y'all's pass defense last year ranked?
It was in the 20s, but are you gonna?
No, I was dead last year.
Are we gonna
32nd? I read the stats in the previous show. Y'all had the worst pass defense in the game.
Are we gonna settle on last year, or we gonna?
No, I'm just saying. Did y'all wipe out y'all's cornerback every single one, or you got Christopher returning that wasn't he present some last year? Out there alone with getting his ass whooped. And then
he wasn't there.
No, these guys you named them, they was present, right?
I'm not gonna make up excuses though. Because I can definitely say the injuries is what hurt us, but I'm not gonna make that excuse. Because at the end of the day, you was 32nd when it comes to the pass defense.
Okay, so but what makes you think that y'all's defense about to stop Derek Carr and company?
Like I said, keys to victory earlier. Key number 1, we rolling 53 in here. Nobody on the injury report. That's ruled out. Nobody. That's ruled out. That's a starter. We got our guys. They fresh. They ready to go. I mean, you acting like Derek Carr. God said, let's.
I ain't saying that. We were just out. I was just out shopping, and I decided not to get a Saints a Derek Carr jersey just yet. I'm gonna be wrapping them. I'm saying I gotta see what how he gonna start.
I mean,
yeah,
you asking about our corners. That's fine. But are you guys confident in Derek Carr? He get respect too, but are you confident he's gonna just have that offense explode no more? I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me.
Absolutely, we're gonna have the offense. He gonna have the offense.
This is first game down in NOLA in the dome, dealing with a different crowd. You guys, when it comes to the crowd now, I mean, y'all definitely one of the tops in the league when it comes to the stadium and the crowd noise and all that. But it's Derek Carr. Is he ready to deal with all that?
I mean, he's not dealing against the crowd. The crowd gonna be behind him.
He made mistakes. Is he ready to deal with that NOLA crowd, knowing that y'all just gave that man what 100 mil? Is it 100 over 100? Expectations are out of this roof. Some of y'all guys talking about division, going deep in the playoffs. Expectations is high for that man. Is he ready to take on that? I mean, I don't know. But he get respect. He a decent QB, but you know, Derek Carr also got a deal. You know, and I'm gonna go back to this comment, WD. Yeah, we got our QBs. They got to deal with y'all's receivers. Chris Olave, that's about it. No shade on Mike. That man a shell of himself now, in my opinion.
How's he?
Himself, man.
How?
He is.
You're not making sense. How?
That's my opinion.
No, but I'm saying, but shell of himself. That means his performance hadn't been up to par.
Let me go back to WD right quick. We're talking about the cornerbacks. Derek Carr, we talking about my O-line. That's what I was talking about earlier. We got to get Ryan time. You guys got to deal with the Titans D-line. And I'm telling you, we nasty. WD, we nasty. Jeff Simmons, Nico, Art Key, Harold Landry.
Art Key catch him rep like that.
Yeah, he's starting. We running that.
No, I'm saying he was with y'all last year.
He was, but you saw what he done in Jacksonville. We played a man twice a year. He's the reason why we didn't get in the postseason. Just his play alone. Like, we know what the man about. We got that base 3-4. You know, we can changes based off what y'all formation y'all running. But we got a mean defense, mean up front line.
Y'all's run defense was exceptional. Where y'all had the best run defense in the league. What about that backfield is not ready?
I'm not going back to last year.
No, I'm just saying I'm saying y'all's people was there though.
It's easy to go and do the hindsight stuff.
I'm saying if y'all bringing similar guys back, those are the guys that left the taste in y'all's mouth.
We're bringing the same guys back, but were they hurt last year? Are they healthier? All of that stuff goes into it. And again, you can look. Go online and just see who was the most injured team in the league. Past 3 years, it's Titans without a doubt. We had the most players on injured reserve and out for the year. I think we had to bring like 90. I forgot the number. It was 90-something players that we had to bring in from the practice squad in addition to who we placed on IR. Some crazy stat. But we've had to deal with a lot of injuries. And again, I'm not going to make excuses about it. This is a brand new year. And tomorrow we're going to see. We're going to see what it's all about. Whether we get out to a good start or whether we don't. Both our D-lines are a factor. Our D-line is way better, WD. I stand on that. Y'all's D-line ain't sniffing ours. So I don't know if I would say y'all's D-line a factor. Well, actually, let me take that back. It will be a factor because I don't know what our O-line is going to do tomorrow. I really don't. That's a little concern that I have. Secondary, I'm comfortable with. D-line, I'm comfortable with. Linebackers, comfortable. All positions except that O-line for me. But when it comes to the D-lines, the only reason y'all's D-lines are going to be somewhat of a factor tomorrow is because, we pretty much got a brand new front five. That's my thoughts on that comment. Our whole defensive unit is better and complete, but you can have that D-line title for him.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be slinging the football around. We don't have 8K tomorrow. Jamal Williams is not about to get over 20 touches. He gonna probably get between 10 and 15 max. So we're gonna be slinging that rock on y'all's DBs. So I mean, what I don't understand, like how you thinking your defense a linebacker catch wreck like that. I mean, we had some solid linemen up front. Not. I mean, it's question marks on our offensive line, but round check ain't nobody just about to just push him around. Trevor Penner, we got a young
So
mean.
Jeff Simmons can't throw
Yeah,
that one no
Jay
more. Huh?
Simmons going
85
not
yards on
85,
fire.
not 85.
Any
No,
of y'all fire Jeff
no,
Simmons,
he
he
not
straight
tossing
gonna
Ram
bury you.
around. No, he not tossing Ram around like
You
that.
toss any of y'all from
Y'all gonna line them up, y'all.
Tierra Tart.
Who?
Tierra Tart. Are you serious?
I said stop saying his name like he's some problem in
He
the
a
lead or
dog. He
something.
a dog, man. He a dog.
Ain't nobody talking about no Tierra Tart in the
Tierra
lead
Tart.
like that.
Okay.
I know Jeffrey Simmons going. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
gonna be an
93
issue.
big guy. Just watch, man.
Jeffrey Simmons gonna be an issue. Like I said in the preview show, y'all probably gonna line him up against our left guard, James Hurst or Pete, whichever one they go with. They gonna line him up in that three against those guys. So yeah, they gonna try to. That's the weakest link right now in the offensive line. It's the left guard position. So
See, we
they
just put our D line out there. We not trying to
y'all
play
gonna
matchup
you
and all
got
that.
to you got
We don't
to
have to do that. We're not
you
playing
got to.
matchup.
Ain't nobody
We
no
put
no
our
tart.
we put our 12 on the field and they go to work.
Okay, I see Ryan. Shout out to Ryan, MCG in the building. Said we don't know what our D line is gonna look like yet. Besides Cam, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Even Granderson and Roach has expectations that they are going to take the next steps, but we don't know yet. Far as Granderson, Grant,
Cam Jordan, that's all y'all
no
got, man.
Granderson, he done been solid for the role
Who
that he
is
played.
that, man?
He was a back. Yeah, the man been solid as a backup playing his role, but now we're gonna get him, start and do this, and we're gonna see how that plays out. But yeah, you're right, Ron. Yeah, we
Shout out
don't
to
know.
Ron, he's not being biased. He just keeping it
Did
real.
I say our D line about to catch right?
He just
Besides
keeping it real.
Cam, I'm just saying y'all's offensive line is new, so it ain't like we're going up against no top 5 offensive line. Y'all new. Y'all
Cam,
chemistry. I'm saying I mean our D line can look fabulous tomorrow.
Cam
If
is our
y'all's
only
chemistry
concern.
ain't on point,
Cam is our only concern. Our only concern.
you can't say that, and you hadn't even saw your guys play on the offensive line together yet.
But we got the no names right here, though, man.
Not for us. It ain't no names for us. Kalen Saunders was catching wreck over there with the Chiefs. He was in their rotation. Nathan Shepard. These is guys that's known around the league. Nathan Shepard had vet experience. They're just new to our defense.
And Nathan Shepard.
They're just new to our defense. We added them, but these guys were, known. I'm not saying that our D tackles, both of these guys, they was not starters. Jalen wasn't started with the Chiefs. Nathan wasn't started with the Jets. So I'm not saying, like we brought in free agent price and stuff. But with Kalen, he definitely got potential to get to that next step. Nathan Shepard, I got to see him Sunday. I mean, I thought Brian Brzee was going, be beside Kalen Saunders, but we'll see. Brian Brzee, Brian Brzee is definitely going to be in the rotation.
No names you're talking about, man. Nah, I can't wait till we get over there tomorrow. Wow.
All right, so anything else you want to put out? We done talked about offense, defense. Like I said, your defense. I seen Sean Monty Butler. I hope you say his name. Where he was with the Bucks.
Yeah,
We known for smacking him around. That's not going to help y'all out one bit because we already done ate him up in the division multiple times.
yeah. I was gonna ask you. So that was gonna be my next question. He come from Tampa.
Yeah, the guy.
What's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, he been getting slapped around basically his whole time again playing against us. So that's not gonna be no problem. Is y'all starting him?
Getting slapped like that.
Yeah, is y'all starting him?
He gonna be rotating in with Roger McCreary. Right now, it's gonna be Fulton and McCreary on the outside, and then we'll have Bunton.
And that's why y'all was 32nd in the league. That's why y'all were 32nd in the league. Talking about some McCreary. Nobody knows. I'm saying guys that I name is known vets. They known guys in the league.
You don't know Christian Fulton.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, it was LSU guy. Yeah, it was LSU guy.
KB.
Yeah, Kevin, but yeah, Kevin Byard, definitely. Yeah, he a problem. But I'm not saying Christian Fulton. Like, is he a problem like that?
He a big problem. KB is.
But he a center fielder though. B, he not gonna.
At times he is, man.
He good at center field. Like we know about that. I'm saying, what about our defense? Your offense? All you talking about is Derrick Henry and Traylon Burks and DeAndre. You think all of them was about to be successful against our defense? We had the 5th ranked best defense last year. And with that being said, we had Alante Lattimore was out, at periods during last season. No, I'm just saying we still was able to have the 5th ranked overall defense. We traded CGJ. We still had the 5th ranked overall defense. We about to but really about to slap y'all around no more. I'm just being honest.
Okay. You say so.
WD said Kayla Saunders is pretty decent.
Who was that? I ain't even
That's our starting defensive tackle, Brad. He was with the Chiefs. He was with the Chiefs last year. In their rotation, yeah.
Oh, he was a rotation. Okay.
But he was catching red. I mean, rotating every other play. He also said Chiefs weren't just missing Chris Jones last Thursday. That's all I have to say. I feel you on that, fam. Yeah, they was also missing Travis Kelce. But WD, we're gonna see. I mean, like I said, he this man's never been at the Superdome, inside the Superdome. This is new to him. I was out there at Tennessee. It was 50% Titans fans, 50% our people.
Our guys love to travel.
Y'all not, the tickets is sold out, B.
Go to Bourbon tonight.
The tickets is sold out. Y'all not getting in the Superdome. It's gonna be about 80 to 20. Y'all probably do, but y'all ain't gonna be 80% of who that nation gonna be in the Superdome no more. That's all I'm saying. Y'all ain't about to flood. Cowboys is the only team that's done kind of, that's done kind of made, their fan base blend in a little bit. But ain't no other fan base just blending in with fans in the Superdome. Absolutely not.
I say we love the travel. I'll leave it at that.
All right, well, you got any final thoughts? What's your score prediction? What you think y'all gonna do as far as points? Prediction.
Score prediction. I think it's gonna be late. I think it's gonna come down to 4 quarter, 2 minutes. It's gonna be a tie game. I think we're gonna go down. Nick Folk kick a field goal. We win 31-28. It's my prediction. 31-28 Titans. Derek Carr he's gonna have the last drive. I already got the script. He's gonna have the last drive and come up short. 31-28 Titans.
All right, well, that nation, y'all hear that, and we're gonna be sitting right here tomorrow for the post game, so it won't be no running or anything like that. We're in the same room, so it's no running or nothing. So y'all hear this. We're gonna hear the same. We're gonna see if this same energy applies tomorrow. Afternoon time. So that pretty much, man. Definitely want to appreciate my bro for coming on. Even though he was talking reckless, about our squad. So obviously, he just. I mean, at some point you gotta be real and honest, but you can see he just kind of biased a little bit because it's his own team, but he knows they're gonna be in a lot of trouble tomorrow. And Derek Carr, the motivation for our Saints coming in that Superdome tomorrow, everybody gonna have D Carr on. We're gonna be behind this man. He gonna have a fire lit coming out there tomorrow. Michael Thomas coming out there tomorrow. You know how hungry he is. Cats done rent him off. Like we got all the motivation coming into this game tomorrow. So just far as Saints fan to other Saints fans, there's no excuse for our team to come up short tomorrow. And I stand on that. If we come up short tomorrow at our place, it's gonna be some serious problems. I don't care nothing about it just being week one or nothing like that. There's no reason for slow starts, no question marks. Traquan Smith and Kendra Miller is really the only two. JT Gray, he's special team enforcer. I don't know if he's ruled out or not, but I do know these two guys are not. Traquan is not in our rotation, so it's no excuse for him. And Kendra Miller is a rookie, so we basically got everybody coming out there. So I see you got a question.
I got one more question before we get off of here. So your expectations is for D Carr first game of the year to come in and thrive.
I'm not going. I don't.
Everything clicking on all cylinders.
We were just out. You
you
were just out watching me shot for.
But you just
shot for. I said he's gonna have motivation.
But you just said, if y'all lose, then y'all got serious problems. Like when you bring somebody new, and
That's as a team. That's as a whole.
Development takes
As a whole.
before everything.
No, I say that because Derek Carr has got the pieces that he wants. This offense is no new offense to him. This is his favorite offense. John Gruden was brought in multiple practices to help get things clicking with D Carr, adding things that they was doing. Like he done had all of that. To me, it's no excuse. I'm not for the stage he had in his career. He don't have time to be trying to, it taking time to build. You do that with rookies. Bryce Young, guys like that it's just the first name. Let them. It's gonna take time to develop. I'm not buying that with Derek Carr. We got pieces. Our tight end room. Jimmy Graham's our third tight end. That's how good our tight end depth chart is. That's how deep it is. We got all the receivers. We missing AK, but AK. We got 1,000-yard back. Jamal Williams leading touchdown getter last year. 1,000-yard rusher. So it's no excuse for anything no more. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I expect him to go out there and throw for 400 yards and stuff like that. I'm saying he shouldn't have no bad game tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. If we lose the ball game, he don't need to be the reason why. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be no excuse for him at all. But I just wanna see. As far as y'all's division, you so confident in your guys. You don't think Jacksonville?
I don't think Jacksonville is a factor.
But how can you say that they won y'all's division? And
How did they do that? We gotta. If you're gonna say they won a division, we gotta go back and let me explain how that happened. Ryan Tannehill got hurt week 10. We were 7-3. We were 7-3. Jacksonville was like 3-7. Something crazy. We lose the next 7 games. We don't have Derrick Henry most of that time. Ryan Tannehill is out for the rest of the year. Jacksonville gets lucky. They creep back in and they beat Josh Dobbs. Week 18, we brought in Josh Dobbs literally off the street on Tuesday, which took that man out there on the field Saturday night, and they creeped their way into the playoffs. I don't respect that. They gotta show me they can do that when they got all the dogs out there. I'm saying on both teams. Of course, injuries are gonna happen. You're gonna have people that miss time, but when it really matters, you don't have that QB. It come down to a week 18 win to get in. There's no disrespect to Trevor. He's a good guy, but nah, they got to show me this year like they really bad that they legit. I don't respect it right now. So that's my thoughts. I got us for sure winning the division. Us one, Jags two, Colts three, Houston number four. That's my thoughts on the division. You know, going into tomorrow, going back to the comments WD said, gonna be a physical game. I know that. That's how I feel too. I respect the Saints. Y'all got a few good pieces, but it's like I'm not even gonna go back into it. But sometimes you got to know when guys are declining. You can't keep acting like they're gonna be in the prime, their whole career. Injuries happen, things happen. Some of those guys that y'all think that are up here, they probably done fell down and they might just be average this year. Mike is one of those guys. Tennessee, we got a bunch of young dogs. I done told you on the offense what we have. I done told you my concerns. So I'm not being biased because I'm really giving you a concern on the offensive line. If we can just hold up a little bit, I think Derrick Henry gonna get off. Tajay Spears gonna get off. I'm not expecting Derrick to be rushing for 150 to 200. I don't think our offense should maneuver like that. I think this year we need to change that up. So I expect big things across the board, offense and defense.
Okay, I'm gonna read this comment by Ryan MC. G said, I'm in the minority that thinks Carr is going to be average. I don't believe in him till I see it. Over a few weeks, we should have let Jameis start and drafted the QB from Tennessee, UCLA, or Stanford. I mean,
Hey, shout out to Ryan.
Fam, honestly, that ship is set up. I mean, you just gotta come to grips with it. I mean, yeah, I thought Jameis didn't get a fair shot at it because he was injured. Yeah, I agree he didn't get a fair shot, but I mean we've moved on. We got Carr, so Carr is who's gonna be out there. So you gotta not gonna say you got to. You can make the decision. Whether you want to be for him or not. I'm not saying you're going against him because you are a diehard who that and you want to see us succeed, but to say he's gonna be average, I mean. It's gonna be hard to. It's really. I just can't go with that. I mean, like I said, I don't know what he's gonna do, but just the pieces we got, I don't see why this guy is gonna be average. I just really don't see that.
What is average stat wise? I ain't gonna hold this up, but Derek Carr, what's an average year? What's a good year in your eyes for Carr?
I mean, I'll just say like an average. I'll just say like an average. Average game like tomorrow. If Ryan, I mean not Ryan. If DC come out tomorrow, and go 18, 17 for 32, 17 for 32, 205. That's an underperforming game.
Touchdown to interception ratio. What's your expectations tomorrow?
I mean, I don't know how many bars touchdowns because when we get in the red zone, we do different things. We utilize Taysom in the red zone a lot, so we may be bringing Taysom in to pound it in. We got Jamal with. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna, utilize things in the red zone. I mean, so far as touchdowns, I really don't know, how he's gonna. But far as interceptions, he shouldn't be turning the ball over tomorrow. He got safety blanket, man. We got a question from WD. Say, hey, Brad, what's up with the Titans signing these wide receivers out of their primes? Julio, not Hopkins.
Oh, okay. I thought you was getting ready to say Hopkins. I was like, you gotta explain to me why you think he's not in his prime. But Julio, man, I don't know. I thought when we picked up Julio, we gave up a second. We sent Atlanta a second round pick, and I thought he was gonna come in and go off. Him and AJ. But our old GM, he pulled the plug on that. But I was all on board for Julio. But once you get in them 30s, your hamstrings, those injuries start to linger. Takes longer for recovery. That's pretty much what happened to Julio. If you're not available, then again, in the NFL, it's time to move on. If you're not available, you're gonna end up being out the league. So I wouldn't even say the man was washed. I would just say he was just injury prone when he came to us.
Okay.
You mean like DeAndre Hopkins? You mean like DeAndre Hopkins, or expound on that, WD? What you mean, fam?
Do you know what happened last time Mike Thomas played against y'all?
I don't, man. I haven't seen Michael Thomas in years.
You don't know what happened?
In Nashville, what did he do?
He broke the all-time receptions record.
What was
against
his stats for that game?
Oh, well over 100. But I'm just.
I think you gotta show me that. I don't think he done all that in Nashville.
Oh, good.
I thought Marcus Johnson, 5 reps for 100.
No, he wasn't present that game. I'm talking about the year CGJ, the year prior to that.
Oh, if you go back, you gotta. Who was that? Like 5 years ago?
No, well, 5 years ago.
He probably did go off, man. But that was back in his prime. Is he in his prime now?
Yes. Yes, when he just got to stay healthy, he's still in his prime. Still got juice left. Shout out to Byron Parker, said who that to you, fam. Yeah, Mike Thomas, definitely. I'm when we go out tonight, I already got the MT jersey I'm rocking tonight. I'm behind my dog, man. I'm ready for him to pop back tomorrow. I'm just ready to cheer my guys on, man. It's a lot of motivation. To me, it's a new era at the quarterback position. I believe that Derek Carr is going to be our franchise guy playing. This is my prediction. I believe he's going to reach an elite level by the end of this season. He's going to be in the elite category with these quarterbacks. Now, I ain't talking about no top 3 to 5. Talking about, about the top 12, 13, about number 8, 9, around that range. I believe his performance is gonna be top 10, top 12 worst. That's just what I believe. He is definitely ready to go. We got 2 guys.
How old is Derek Carr?
Derek Carr just turned 32 this offseason.
So Derek Carr 32, Ryan Tannehill 35, 36. Who we taking?
I'm taking Derek Carr. Derek Carr, he can go to Derek. You said Ryan Tannehill better than Derek Carr?
I stand on that. I stand on that.
Oh, man.
Whether they both average, let's go back to WD. He can be average because Tannehill is too. Yeah, that's funny. But Derek Carr, he has to be average. In my opinion, he is. If we're gonna say Hill is average, I don't think Derek Carr is better than Tannehill. There's no way. Tannehill has done not Tannehill. Derek Carr has done nothing with that Raiders team. He got them in the postseason. They got smacked around by Cincy. Tannehill took the Titans to the playoffs multiple times. Got us a number one seed. Yeah, we got smacked. But that one year, he helped take us all the way to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. He's done a lot more for the Titans than Derek Carr has done with the Raiders. But it's a new era starting tomorrow, right? Down in NOLA. Derek Carr and the Saints. Let's see what happens. We just have to wait and see.
WD said Taysom Jamal Graham in the red zone at the goal line. Yeah, facts, fam.
So who dressing up tomorrow? Is Jameis dressing up? You can't roll out 3. Is Jameis dressing up, or he
probably ain't gonna dress. He probably ain't going. He's not gonna be dressed up for these first few games, unless they go sign a quarterback. Maybe he can dress up then, but he can't dress up because if he dress up, then Taysom ain't gonna be able to play the tight end position. So going into the game tomorrow, Taysom should be QB2, so he'll be able to go out there and do his Joker role.
No, don't get cute with us, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all try to get cute.
That ain't cute. That's straight up.
Don't get cute.
That's straight up bullying. That's bullying offense. A guy right there.
No
that's our bully.
We got the bully on the team.
No, that's our.
22 is the only bully when it comes to holding that rock and running. 22 is the bully. Please, if that's y'all's game plan to try to get cute with Taysom, it's gonna be a long day, man. A long day.
All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see tomorrow. Like I said on Who That Nation, just be on the lookout for the post game tomorrow. It's probably gonna be a little late, because I'm looking forward to celebrating the win with our fellow Who That's. So just be on the lookout for the post game show. We're gonna be sitting right here, and then the mic is gonna be in his hand, and we want to see what the verbiage is gonna be tomorrow. But Who That Nation, you guys make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow the page. Once again, I want to thank my bro for coming on the show, giving his thoughts on his ball club. Like I said, it's pretty dope. Being able to have my own blood, come in as a guest, represent, show up for his team. But I just got bad news for him. Our New Orleans Saints about to take care of business tomorrow. Just unfortunate news for him, but like I said, I wish them guys success. After week one, wish these guys good luck for their season. Just tomorrow's gonna be a terrible start for that ball club. Anything you want to say before we get off?
Yeah, I just I appreciate it, being asked to come on to the podcast. I know you've been doing this for several years. Got a big following. I know you got WD Saints Uptown. Shout out to you, WD Uptown. I guess he wasn't able to get on today, but shout out to you, Uptown. Hopefully, we get the mingle tomorrow. Win or lose. Going to the game, I stand on what I said. I think Titans 31-28. The Saints will have a chance to go down and win. But I think our defense is going to step up in that moment for a quarter, 2-minute drive for the Saints. I think we hold them off. We win by 3. But again, win or lose, I'm going to show up. I stand on that. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But, once again, I appreciate y'all bringing me on. Wish y'all fellas good success going forward. Y'all got a real good pod going. Good team, solid team. I listen to y'all outside, just the Titans. I listen to some of y'all shows, just being a football guru, learning more about just the Titans, you know, overall, learning about different teams. But yeah, y'all doing a real good job. So again, appreciate y'all having me on. Tighten up 31-28 Titans.
All right, who that nation? Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Just remember to please like, subscribe, follow the page. Shout out to my co-host Uptown. He wasn't able to get on today. Um, he may get on tomorrow. But that wraps up tonight's show. Who that nation? Just remember, have a good, safe night. And let's get this W tomorrow. It's the WDN Chat Line Podcast, and we're out. Who that?